In this video, we're gonna be going how to create your own style when it comes to video editing and just short form content all around. Just so that you can get your own style and stand out and not just be a copycat. And you know, no one likes a copycat. So before we actually get into that though, I just wanted to let you know that my name is Eddie Thorson and I run a shop called Sparvo where I create digital assets for content creators just like you, looking to get really simplistic cinematic editing styles just like these. I'll pop up on screen right now. So if you want to edit in just 5 to 15 minutes tops, high quality videos just like these, I will leave all my presets down in the description so you don't miss out on those. Now without further ado, let's create your own style. So as you can see, just by looking at these three kind of pictures, you know that's what's going to be me. With the transition that's happening, this really cool like filmic transition I use in all my style. The fonts that I use are cinematic and just like my type of style. Same with like the filming. You can see that there's a pole right here that you can see like when you're looking at me right now, and also a light back there. Like all the lighting is gonna be kind of the same. All you need to know is like right when you scroll on that, you're gonna be like, yep, that's him. That's him every single time, or that's his editing style every single time. That's by the end of this video, I want all of your edits to be, and for someone to scroll on your feed and be like, yep, that's him right away. So without further ado, let's kind of create your own style. And even, hey, if you wanna create edited reels just like me, I have a full pack dedicated for my exact same editing style. I'll show you in just a little bit what you get in that pack, but for now, let's create your own style. First thing you want to really consider, and actually a lot of people don't even do this for some reason, I don't know why, but you really want to understand what kind of feeling you want to bring to your shots and everything. So what kind of feeling do you want the viewer to be like, yup, that's this man every single dang time I watch his video? And for me, when we go into my personal brand, if I just click on this link and we come down to it, you can see that in my reels, as I play them, they're all kind of the exact same. You can see like the lighting. Let me go through this one. You can see this one has like the film transitions, all the effects, the film borders, and just all this stuff. Like this one too. It's this kind of the same hook, just a different area. Let's go into this one. This one kind of is too, with the same animations, fonts, transitions, etc. So you're probably thinking like, where do I get all this stuff? Well, let's go right into that. The first thing you want to do is find your own assets. Like I said in the beginning, the assets you can find is actually in one pack that I've created to create me my really cool cinematic editing type of style. If you don't like that, it's totally fine. Just go and find your assets that is really gonna combine your stuff together. I would actually recommend going and looking at other creators, so you can either go look at me or just someone else, for example, and kind of look at their type of style, integrate it with your type of style, but don't copy it or like right away. But for my style, I love to use film border transitions because that's just kind of me. So as like I play through these, you can see that this like really cool kind of just film borders. I found these online, and you can find these online too. You can either pay or get them for free. There's a bunch of really good free assets out there. And these are my transitions I like to use in every single one of my videos. The other thing I like to also use is film borders. So if we come over to my film borders, all these film borders that you can see as I kind of pop up here, there's some of them are animated that I like to use, and there are other ones that are just normal, kind of just looking cool. Like I said, you can get these film borders, those hooks that I just showed you in all those videos, and the presets I'm gonna be showing you also, and all my fonts also are gonna be in this one single pack. The only thing you don't get is the transitions because I don't own them and I don't really like to share them because they're just really special to me. But you get all my other assets except my transitions in one single pack, so you can go from 2-hour editing to just 15 to 20 minutes editing tops. I mean, it's just kind of like a no-brainer. But without further ado, like go down in the link description, grab that cinematic editing style pack so you can edit exactly like these in a matter of minutes, seconds. So the next thing I would like to say is, again, your fonts. So as I zoom in here, you can kind of see the fonts. Make sure to go find your own fonts. They're super easy to find. There's just a bunch of free ones online. I'll show you just some websites really quick. I like to use Adobe fonts because obviously we're all using Adobe Premiere Pro if you watch my channel. So Adobe fonts is super good. Just find kind of any of them. If you go to browse all, they're actually super good ones right away in the beginning. Like this Caranto I use, it's actually in my pack also with my personal style, editing captions / fonts you can get in the cinematic editing style pack, or you can just go on here and, you know, obviously grab these for absolutely free. And another website I love to use is called dafont.com. This website is super good too. It actually lets you download the font into your computer so you can use it on like Google Docs and just anything you're working on. So you can obviously just use that every single time. Akira is an extremely good one. I see a lot of creators use this Akira expanded, so there's actually a really banger one that you guys can use. Roboto is good too. And then the next thing we can do to really spice up your editing style is your own effects. Obviously, everyone has their own style. Like I said, you can see just right when you watch my videos, you know exactly that. It's like, boom, that's editing Torsten. I know his style. So the effects that you can make is just like super easy. All you have to do is just make sure you have the same kind of style. So as I play this video, you're gonna kind of see the style that I use in all my videos, and I'll kind of just break it down super easy and simple and quick. So this is what we do.
Bro, business is going.
So you can see how there's a fade in, there's just really cool fonts that are going to happen. You can actually see in the beginning of this video, the transition might block it, but there's a zoom out like right here. You can see this super cool zoom out. So that's like my signature thing with a transition. So that's just like my style I love to do. Also with these fade ins and everything, I love these fade ins with a bold caption style like I just showed earlier. You can do bold, you can do crazy cursive. I've seen that actually looks really cool if you do cursive with like a bold font. It looks absolutely amazing. And then the next thing I love to do is use like a transition. Another thing kind of pops up, you can see right now. And then the other thing I like to use is these film borders. This is my type of style, but I'm just kind of giving you guys ideas like what your style can kind of look like, and make sure to like combine them into one style that looks really simple and cool. You can see as I play this, it's just a really cool film border with like something in the middle. They're super duper popular. Like I said, you can get these film borders and a bunch of all those other assets in the beginning of this video and actually use on this video. I'll pop up this video on the top right or with a card that actually shows you how I edited this video. And you actually edit with me together if you grab the pack and the raw footage. So you can create the exact same video today. So the next thing is just, like I said, film borders. Make sure all your assets are kind of the exact like same and just really ties into your clean looking style. But the last thing I would like to add is your filming. You can see that every single time I film, I'm in my room, but that's just because I don't really have anywhere to film. But the most important thing about just like filming is not the location, but it's the lighting. Make sure your kind of lighting is like the exact same. For my example, I always like to have that this light either white or yellow. You don't need to use like lighting equipment. Like you can use the sun. It's super easy. Just make sure if you're using the sun, you're hitting at like peak times. So like in the morning or night, or I don't really know the peak times because I don't film outside all the time. I'm always in a conditioned way, but just figure out the place that you would like to film. Make sure that it's kind of the same type of mood. You can use like a dramatic mood or a cinematic mood or just any type of mood. Just look it up. It's super easy, super simple. You don't need any fancy shit. I mean, I used to go on my phone, so that is going to be the filming. Just make sure it's all the kind of the exact same look with the color grading and everything. You can get a warm look, or you can get a really clean aesthetic look just like this, or a dark kind of moody look like this. So if you want to learn how to do like your filming, your editing, scripting, ideation, do like literally everything when it comes to content creation, I've got a video on about every single thing of it. So go click this playlist right over here, watch it all the way to the end, and by the end of it, you'll become a full-time content creator in no time at all.